So my name's John Holt. I'm a director of Kiwi Landing Pad, and Kiwi Landing Pad is a public-private venture between New Zealand Government and a number of private investors and individuals from New Zealand and the United States. So the idea was, I guess, a combination of a lot of thinking and efforts that were going on just around businesses starting up in the US. The investor community that we have within Landing Pad all have a number of investments in technology startups. They were all going out getting their own offices, their own facilities, and there was really no collaboration or central focus point to make it easier to just get started with some of those basics like office space, safe facilities, wireless internet, all those things. So that's really where the idea started. We're seeing, fortunately, lots more organisations actually getting established up there, so we had the critical mass to kind of drive that forward and say, hey, let's set something up that's collaborative, that's in the action, and works for all those companies.
As far as what a New Zealand tech company can expect from Landing Pad, what we offer is, first of all, a desk space. It's a shared office, and that's something you can organise from New Zealand before you get here without forming a legal entity here first, without having a US credit history. So oftentimes it's hard to sign a lease here without that.
So we've got a great bunch of initial tenants. We have Xero, XERO, the software as a service accounting play, which is really exciting. 50,000 subscribers, a true fast-growing software as a service business. They're a foundation tenant of the Landing Pad. We have Vend, a very exciting mobile point of sale system. VWork app focused around delivering their solution via the App Store for dispatch management. Magritech doing some exciting stuff with NRMI. Scanners and things for the oil and exploration industry, and Datacom and Jade, two more established organisations with new ventures and plays in the market as well.
So the problems that New Zealand companies face are not necessarily the same problems that a US technology company will face coming to San Francisco. So getting them up to speed and solving those problems once, rather than every new company coming here and having to solve them for themselves. That's what we really offer at Kiwi Landing Pad. Basically, you're just going to shorten the time, and it's just going to be a lot easier for you to come to the US than if you're just doing it on your own with no one guiding you through the process.
We've been here at the Landing Pad for 4 months now. In the first month it was just me. I'm one of the co-founders, so they sent me over here. So the first month I was sitting here by myself, ringing around trying to get the initial business happening. Well, you have to be here, that's the thing. We did try and do it for 3 months in New Zealand, and it just doesn't work. You actually have to be in the market. It's hard to put your finger on what exactly changes, but somehow it's just a completely different ballgame. Once you're here, things start happening for you. You can't appreciate it until you get in the thick of it here and you give it a go. I think the real advantage of the Landing Pad is it's not just that it's a place to stay, although that's something that you need as well, but it's being around a group of other companies that are at a similar stage, so you can really get some other good brains on what you're doing, and you can benefit from their experience as well. Yeah,
I think it's a very valuable resource. New Zealand's future, I believe, lies in technology companies, and coming to the US, Silicon Valley, San Francisco is obviously where the centre of that world is.
If you're building an organisation that's essentially an internet business, you've got a plan, you've got initial momentum. We'd love to talk to you and see whether we can help by offering you some of the services of the Landing Pad.